I'm finally making this video on Friday, and I've moved my schedule around, and I'm gonna be able to upload things on time, I promise. So, The Hobbit. Yes, I am super excited about this movie, and not only because we've been waiting for it so long, and it's been having a lot of changes since it first was announced that there was gonna be a Hobbit movie, but I'm really excited, because I'm really happy about Peter Jackson making another Lord of the Rings related film, and it just looks amazing. I mean, yes, I completely agree with everything you said in your video, and I also was a bit queasy about the three movie part thing, but I've turned it around in my head and I thought a lot about it, and I actually have my cheat sheet, and I got everything I need, all the ideas that came from your video. So first, the three films. I wasn't sure about it, and remember we talked about the right things and how they were gonna fill in for another movie. Because yes, two movies was perfect, but there's a lot of things I think they could fit in, mainly things they just mention in the book. You know, when Gandalf and his order of wizards, they fight the necromancer. And here comes a little bit, I've been reading, and there are a few rumors that Benedict Cumberbatch might be the necromancer also, not just Smog, but also the necromancer. And I'm not sure if he's supposed to be just the voice, and I understand from rumors and stuff that they might actually show the wizards fighting against Sauron, and as the necromancer, and that might be really cool, and that can take a bit, they can take their time doing that, and it wouldn't look strained or anything. And there's a lot of things that they only mention as happening, and they're later explained on the appendices, and the necromancer is one of them. Maybe we could have more elf related things, and I'm sure there's a lot of things that are only mentioned in the books and then explained on the appendices, that they can work with that stuff without it looking too far-fetched or too out of place. And well, the necromancer is one thing. I would be really excited to see that happening on screen, and having the wizards fighting, and Radagast and Saruman and Gandalf and all that stuff. And okay, so yeah, Martin Freeman as Bilbo is just amazing. I mean, I love him as Watson, and I love him in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. He's just great, and all his characters have this certain personality that is really Hobbit-like. Like, he is a Hobbit. He's just so like huggable and cute, but kind of like warm and fuzzy. I don't know, like a Muppet. And then we also have all these like side characters that we know are gonna be in the films. Like, we know Frodo's gonna be, even if just a little bit. We know Legolas is gonna be there. Galadriel, Elrond. They could use all of these characters and explain a little bit all the stuff that they just mention and they just tell you about it in the books. They could expand a bit on them. Also, I am really excited because I really love the casting, and I really love the way they've made the dwarves look. And I don't know the 13 names off the top of my head, but they all look great. Thorin looks amazing, and they could do, expand a little bit on the dwarves' stories. And now about the cutting of the films. I think what they could do is, on the first movie. So the first movie is called An Unexpected Journey. So they could easily just have them getting out of Hobbiton, doing the trolls, and getting to Rivendell, and then having like in the Lord of the Rings, Elrond helping them and stuff, and maybe reach Mirkwood, but not expand on that. And then the second movie would be, I guess, pretty much Mirkwood and them getting to the Lonely Mountain and having a bit of like showing Smaug or something, but not an actual confrontation. And then on the third film, you get the Battle of the Five Armies and stuff. The only problem with my theory is that, as you said, the second movie is gonna be called The Desolation of Smaug, so I guess they'll be planning on killing him on the second one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I trust Peter Jackson. I know he'll do a great job. He did an amazing job with Lord of the Rings, and I completely trust him with The Hobbit and everything related to Middle-earth. And that being said, I think you said all the important stuff. I've seen the ads for the New Zealand and Danish things on the internet, and I also saw that for, I think it's this month, the whole month, Wellington is gonna be called Hobbiton, and they're gonna be they will be using that. They're changing the name of Wellington to no. Inside Middle-earth, in Middle-earth, the middle of Middle-earth, something like that. So they're changing Wellington's name to something related to Middle-earth, and that looks great, and it's a great so they're changing Wellington's name to have something to do with Middle-earth, and that's a great campaign for the movie and for New Zealand. And I actually wrote for one of the last magazines. Where I'm working, we make magazines and supplements for the newspaper and stuff. So on one of them, I did a piece on New Zealand, and I kind of mentioned that how the Lord of the Rings franchise has really helped New Zealand tourism, and it's a win-win for them. And this is all for my Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit thing, because I think you covered everything pretty well. And expect a video real soon of me talking about Disney buying Star Wars. Because I have to. I have to talk about that, and next video I'll do a short one and I'll talk about that, and then you can give me your thoughts on it. So it's been great. And I'm really excited about The Hobbit. I haven't had my custom made yet, but I'm going to. And that's it for today, and see you next week. Bye.